in order to keep us on track for all of the subcommittees, and so that the big chairman can, we can get to our business today, we're going to go ahead and start. First of all, I want to thank the committee for the hard work they've done, and also our budget staff, budget analysts from the House. They've done a great job this year, and I want to thank to all of the subcommittee members. You know, I think we've got a good budget, and that includes what we've done for higher education this year. So I'm going to start with the changes. Many of you, we've talked about this, so we'll just briefly go over them. Before we start, a lot of these changes are based on us being able to have a restoration, or 60% restoration of the 21 cuts. As you know, we had to make some tough choices in 21 with those cuts. As our economy has come back, the state is doing well, and we're seeking to restore a lot of those cuts to make sure that we're in parity with K through 12. So when I reference a restoration, I'm referencing that restoration. There's just throughout the budget. So we'll start under the Ag Experiment Station, 41.1.4. We had a restoration of $2,851,000. Under the Cooperative Extension Service, 41.3.4. We have another restoration, $2,652,000. If you look under Enterprise Innovation Fund, 41.4.4, we're simply making clear, this is a non-budget item, but we're making very clear that the funding and responsibility for Invest Georgia shall remain with the Board of Regents. Look at 41.5.2. Again, this is under Forestry Cooperative Extension. We've got another restoration of $64,122. Under 41.6.2, Forestry Research. Again, a restoration, $198,000 and change. If you look under 41.8, this is the Georgia Cyber Innovation and Training Center, 41.8.3. This is where we're taking some funds back out. If you'll remember, we put some one-time funds for the cybersecurity certification program in. So those are one-time funds, and we're simply taking those back out of the budget. Next change is under the Georgia Research Alliance, 41.9.2. We continue to support the research and the things that are going on with sickle cell research. So we've added $500,000 to the budget, and this is going to provide for a scientist with matching funds to partner with Morehouse, CHOA, and Emory. Again, we're continuing to make our commitment towards not only health care, but in particular sickle cell research here. Next, Georgia Tech Research Institute. This is under 41.10.2. This is going back again to a restoration of funds, $359,000 and some change. Next change is Marine Institute. Again, restoration of funds, 41.11.2, $71,000 and some change. Next is Marine Resource Extension Center, 41.12.2, again, restoration of funds, $83,486. The next one is Medical College of Georgia, the hospitals and clinics. Again, is our commitment. We continue to make sure we're making sure we're doing the right thing for Georgia as we're producing health care providers, doctors, and such. 41.13.1, we're restoring. They are 6% from the 21 budget, and that's $1,627,000. Under public libraries, 41.14.4. Again, we continue to support our public libraries and all they do, and so we're going to increase the funds for material grants by 5 cents, from 35 cents to 40 cents per capita. Under the Public Service and Special Funding Initiatives, 41-15-3, we're going to restore some funds for the operation of the Georgia Youth Science and Technology Center. They're doing a great job out there, especially in this COVID, as they're being a great partner with our K through 12 and getting in there and helping in regards to getting our youth exposed to science and technology curriculum. Under teaching, 41-18-7. If you'll remember, as we're looking at the University Medical College, Augusta, we were on a 3-year phase-in to increase the medical education funding so we could make sure that we're producing and have the best staff and medical education available in Georgia. And last year, we sort of hit the pause button with year 2 of that phase-in. And so we're resuming that phase-in, and so we're adding back in $7,776,000, and that again is year 2 of a 3-year phase-in. We'll continue to support our medical college so we can make sure we're producing good doctors. Under the Veterinary Medicine Experiment Station, line 41-19-4, again, a restoration of funds, $162,000. Next change, which is not is a just budget language, is under 41-21-1, and again, this is regarding the Georgia Commission on Holocaust. We're simply agreeing to reflect the change in the program name from the Georgia Commission on the Holocaust. In that line item, we're agreeing with the governor there. The next change is under the payments to the Georgia Military College Preparatory School, line 41-23-2. What this is a formula true up. That what we had was we had enrollment decline, which we saw a reduction in funding, but we also saw an increase in funds for training and experience there. And what that did is it netted out we're going to take back a little bit more than what the governor had put in the budget. We're just simply truing that up. So the governor had taken $37,000 out. After our budget analyst looked at that, we decided that we could take a little bit more out, and that number will be going up to $86,000. Again, a formula true up. And that is the university system under Section 41. Are there any questions on that? Next, we're going to go to Section 44, Student Finance Commission. First change is at dual enrollment 44.2.1. We're simply taking the same cut as we did in 21, and again, this is following the enrollment, the decrease in enrollment. Engineering scholarship 44.3.1. Again, looking at that, we see a need. We're adding back in $192,000, and what this will do is cover 55 additional students in a very important area as we seek to get more engineers from Georgia to stay in Georgia. Hope Grant, again, as the projections came in, the governor had added in $77,259,000. As we went in there and our budget analyst looked at it, there is a hold harmless. There's some, a bit of a cushion in there that's making sure that we've got enough money out there for the Hope Grant. But we looked at it and determined that it was a little too much. So what we're going to do is instead of adding the governor's $7,259,000, we're going to add $5,429,000. We think that is better suits what the projections are and leaves a very comfortable cushion to make sure that we're covering that grant. Oh. Got to go faster is what I'm told. We're almost done. 8, that's it. That should be the Student Finance Commission. And we only have 2 more items left, and that's Technical College System of Georgia. We've got one change in language, and we're agreeing with the governor to reflect a change in a program purpose statement. That's under 4612, and it changes it from GED to high school equivalency. And then under technical education, line 46.6.2, you may remember we had put money in the budget for a rural technical worker pilot program. To date, the MOU has not been signed there, so they have not used the funds yet. We're simply going to take those funds back. We'll revisit when they they begin that program. But for right now, those funds are being taken back because they're not being used. And I think that is it. Any questions from the committee? 16, is that Mr. Leader?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just a comment. Thank you for the support of the sickle cell, continued research to combat that dreaded disease, and certainly thank you for the support for the physicians training at the Medical College, Augusta University.
Yes.
Very important program, and they continue to do great work there. And just want to thank you for your support for those two.
Well, thank you, Mr. Leader. I know you've supported that too, and it's all important to us and Georgians to make sure we're turning out great physicians. Next question, 40, who is that? Is that the Dean Spirey?
Ditto to what Leader Burns just said. I was going to say something about sickle cell and the other projects, so thank you very much.
Dean Spirey, thank you. I know you've been a leader and supporting that effort, and very important to Georgians, and we appreciate your leadership on that. Any other questions from the committee? If none, the chair will entertain a motion. We've got a motion.
To do pass.
A motion and a second do pass for the budget. All those, or any other comments? All those in favor, please say aye. All those,
Aye.
all those opposed, like sign. Budget passes. Thank you, committee, for your hard work. And again, thank you to our budget analysts who have done a great job this year for us.